welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and today I want to talk to you all about no sugar crisps. Today I want to talk to you all about no sugar crisps. So recently I spoke to my husband and we decided to go and have a look at crisps in the supermarket. Probably about 5 or 6 years ago now, I actually gave up sugar and processed foods. So I no longer eat packet food, but occasionally I will have crisps. But my husband and son absolutely love these things, so I can't stop them from coming into the house. But I try to buy better quality crisps. So at the weekend, my husband and I went out and we went to look for crisps with no sugar in them. So we went to 2 supermarkets, we went to Sainsburys and Tesco's, and we found this selection, and then I brought them home and I started looking at the ingredients on the back, and although the list of ingredients doesn't say sugar in them, there are some chemical nasties in some of these crisps that might make you think again if you were going to buy them. So I thought I'd share my findings with you today. So here is my no sugar crisps. The first crisp we found that doesn't contain the word sugar on the list of ingredients were these, and these are Walker's roast chicken crisps. Walkers are a huge company in the UK. You can buy Walkers practically anywhere. They sell them at sandwich bars, they sell them in garages, they sell them at newsagents. So yes, they're a massive company, and I think they are really big in Europe as well. I think in Europe they're called Lay's. I know my cousins live in Switzerland and they tell me that Lay's are the only crisps that you can buy anywhere. There isn't the selection that you can get here in the UK. This is like the only crisp that you can buy out there. Well, different flavours obviously, but this is the only one. And although they don't state the word sugar on the list of ingredients at the back, there are a couple of things that I did look at on the internet just to check whether that was sugar or not. So they have something called roast chicken seasoning, and it is salt, yeast extract, flavouring, onion powder, garlic powder, potassium chloride, which doesn't sound too nice, does it? But that's actually just dried salt. So, I mean, it's one of the last ingredients as well, but the thing that drew my eye was the flavourings. Now, flavourings, when they put flavourings on packets, that could mean that there is actually sugar in there. So, although it doesn't say it on the packet, these might contain sugar. But if I had to go for a packet of crisps and this was on the shelf out of all the Walkers, then I would probably go for this one. They aren't the healthiest crisp, obviously crisps aren't that healthy anyway, but yes, I think these are probably the better ones to go for. And the next crisps that we found that don't contain the word sugar in the list of ingredients are these Kettle crisps, and these are their vegan cheese and red onion. Kettle are another big company in the UK, and you can buy them in lots of different places, and you would probably think that vegan crisps would be quite healthy, but actually, even though they don't say the word sugar in the ingredients, quite high up, I think it's number 4, is multidextrin. And multidextrin is a type of sugar. So basically multidextrin is ground corn flour, rice flour and potato starch that's been ground down, made into a powder, which then turns into a sugar, and it's used for thickener in foods and flavouring, I think, as well. And also in these, my son has eaten some of these and I didn't realise until this morning that this has carrageenan in it, sorry. Carrageenan is a cancer-causing carcinogenic. It's not too high on the list of ingredients, to be honest. It's about halfway down, so there's probably not a lot of it in here, but that type of food, that type of ingredient can cause cancer, and there are groups of people on the internet who are trying to get warnings on packets that contain carcinogena as well. So carcinogena is a seaweed. It's basically seaweed, so you would think it was healthy, but then it's seaweed that's been processed and things have been pulled out of it, and that's why it can cause cancer, because it's it's not the actual seaweed, you're not eating the whole food, you're just eating a part of it that probably isn't very good for the body. So personally, I wouldn't buy these, and I don't think I'll be buying them again. And again, we have another packet of crisps by Kettle, and these are their Gardener's Classic Rosemary and Sea Salt. And these aren't actually too bad on the list of ingredients. There aren't too many ingredients, but again, they do have maltodextrin as the fourth ingredient. So that is basically sugar. But they are gluten-free, and as I said, they've only got about, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ingredients in. So, and they do use olive oil as well. There's a little bit of olive oil, sunflower oil to cook the crisps in as well. They are British crisps as well, and personally, if I had to choose between this one and this one, I would probably go for this one over that one, even though they're probably not suitable for vegans. I don't know if they are or not. It doesn't say. Vegetarians but not vegan, so yes, definitely I would have these ones again. Then we found these Seabrook cheese and onion crisps. And again, these don't say the word sugar in the list of ingredients, but there is flavouring in here, but it is fourth from the bottom of the list. So, and the list is, there's not too many ingredients, but there are a few, so that's not too bad. The flavouring may contain the sugar, that's where they'll get the sweetness from, and probably the lactose milk as well, and the cheese powder milk as well will contain sugar. But apart from that, I would actually recommend these. If you give your children packed lunches for school, then I would say these were a good crisp to put in their packed lunch. And in the nutritional information, carbohydrates, of which sugars is 0.7 per bag, 25 grams, and then per 100 grams is 2.8 grams of sugar, so that's probably about half a teaspoon, I'd say. So yes, I would definitely recommend these ones. And I thought I'd just share these ones with you as well. As you can see, we've eaten these and we do enjoy these crisps, I have to say. So these are the salt and vinegar lentil chips, and they're by a company called Proper Chips. And they contain natural seasoning, which I have to say could mean sugar, but they are vegan and they are gluten-free, and I just thought these are slightly healthier than these ones. If you are a vegan and you're looking for a slightly healthier crisp, then these are probably the better option, I would say. These contain lentil flour, potato starch, corn flour, which could mean sugar, sunflower oil, natural flavouring, rice flour, salt, sugar, coconut oil, rapeseed oil, apple cider vinegar and spirit vinegar. So yes, there is sugar in these, but it is quite far down on the list. So they aren't that bad, I don't think, personally. And in the nutritional information, carbohydrates, of which sugars is 2.1, so that's less than half a teaspoon. And this, per 20 grams, that was per 100 grams, per 20 grams it's 0.4. So if you were going to put these in a packed lunchbox, these would be a healthier option, I think. Much healthier than these, to be honest. So yes, I would definitely buy these over these ones. And the next crisp that we buy occasionally in this house are these Eat Real Veggie straws, and these again contain no sugar, but the first ingredient is potato starch, which can be quite sugary in itself. The list of ingredients isn't too bad, but there is one ingredient right at the end. It's a firming agent, and in brackets next to it has calcium chloride, and I went and had a little look online to see what calcium chloride actually is, and it is de-icer. They use it in de-icer. So it's been nice to know that I've been putting de-icer in my body. As I said, we only eat these occasionally, so I don't mind too much, and it is the last ingredient as well. And in terms of sugar in these, carbohydrates, of which sugars is 1 gram, so that's less than half a teaspoon of sugar in these, and there's reduced salt, and they're gluten-free and they are vegan. And if I had to pick between these and these, I think I would take these ones again, just because of the chemical nasties basically. So yes, another crisp option if you're looking for no sugar. And the next crisp that we found are these ones, and these are the Tesco Free From cheese flavoured balls. And I was quite pleasantly surprised by these, to be honest. There aren't really any chemical nasties in there apart from one, but it's right at the bottom of the list, and it's acid, and it's lactic acid. And as it's at the bottom of the list, it means there's not that much of it in there, to be honest. They are made from maize, and maize, as I said earlier, is made from sweet corn, which in itself is naturally sweet. But apart from that, and the natural flavouring, apart from that, these are really good in the list of ingredients, and carbohydrates, of which sugars is 0.4 grams per 100 grams, and then per 25 grams they are 0.1 grams of sugar. So these, I would say, are quite a healthy crisp, and I would definitely have these over these ones or these ones. So yes, I think we'll probably be buying these again. These are quite a good crisp, and I would recommend these for a packed lunch or a picnic, or maybe a party that you're having if you're allowed a party now. So yes, definitely recommend these ones. And the final packet of crisps that we found are these Sainsburys Taste the Difference sea salt and cider vinegar crisps. And these don't say sugar on the list of ingredients at all. In fact, these are probably the healthiest crisps out of all of these. They do have apple powder in, and Suffolk cider vinegar powder as well, and that's probably where their sugar is coming from, is the fact that they've ground those ingredients down and made them into a powder, which will then turn into a sugar. But apart from that, these are actually really healthy crisps. I know. So all they contain is, it says our ingredients: potato, sunflower oil, Suffolk cider vinegar powder, sea salt, citric acid and apple powder. So these aren't too bad for you at all, really. If I was going to pick a crisp out of all of these would be the ones that I would pick, and I would recommend these as well. On the nutritional information, carbohydrates, of which sugars is 1.1 grams per 100 grams, or per 30 grams is 0.5 grams. So yes, as I said, these aren't too bad for you at all. And we all enjoy these crisps. We do actually buy these occasionally as well. So yes, if I was going to recommend a crisp with no sugar in it, these would be the one. As you can probably tell, this was no easy task, but I'm really pleased I've done this, and I'm really pleased that I now know which crisps I would eat if I had to and which ones I wouldn't. And I hope this video has helped you too as well. Please let me know in the comments below if it has. But for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!